Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Reselling Rhythms. In tonight's live stream video, we will be discussing the various equipment that we use as resellers, from shipping supplies to listing supplies to materials that we use to do prep, and whether we're doing clothing or whatever, we have materials that we use to make the items look the best possible and to photograph and make sure that they look really nice in our pictures. That's the key with eBay and Amazon and the other apps. Well, I should say Amazon because you already have pictures in Amazon, but Postmark, you want to have excellent pictures. So like I said, we're going to get started in 1 minute. Just say hello to a couple people in the chat, and I will bring on my guest today. Say hello to Sharon and Michelle, my moderators. Thank you, ladies, for being here. I appreciate your support and your help in the chat. And then, like I said, the notification did go out, so we should have people coming in the chat very shortly. If you're watching the replay, feel free to leave any comments or if you have any questions for myself or my guest, leave them in the comment section, and we'll get back to you in a timely fashion. I take pride in getting back to people quickly when they have questions or I have comments concerning my channel. So I appreciate you all being here. Like I said, people will be filling in very shortly, so I don't want to keep the people that are waiting, watching the replay, keep them waiting much longer. So let me bring in my guest, and then we will get this party started. Hello, hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
I have a mess on my desk.
You have a mess on your desk. Well, I'm gonna put you on full screen so people are going to be able to see your mess.
Oh well, that's the life of a reseller.
All right, so like I told Valerie, we're going to have her do a little, I call it elevator speech. Just tell us a little bit about her, and after the video uploads, it takes forever for the videos to upload for whatever reason, but I will put the link to her previous show when she was on my show, and I'll put the link in the description below so you guys can watch her show when we talked about, how to adapt and how to change and how to make things happen when you need to make that money. So why don't you tell the people in the chat and people watching the video afterwards a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Valerie. Hickory Springs. That name is thanks to my father. And I've been selling online. I started selling on eBay in 2012 and Etsy, and that was back when I was just making jewelry. And now I sell on eBay and a little bit on Postmark and Mercari. And I do DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats. Yeah, I'm busy.
Okay, why don't you tell us a little bit about your niche? What kind of things that you like to sell, prefer to sell, I should say?
Well, I enjoy I guess. I don't know. I saw somebody do a YouTube video today that says, I really don't like reselling. It's not like my passion to be a reseller. I sell clothes. I prefer shoes. I find the ROI, the return on investment, a little bit better on shoes. And I am going to restart selling my jewelry for fourth quarter. That's really my niche. I got as much out of doing as much jewelry for the last couple of years when I moved from out in the country and gave up my work. I had a whole studio that I had built on the side of my garage with a concrete floor, and I had to give that up 3 years ago when I moved back to the city. So it's been hard to do jewelry in the last 2 years. So my niche is clothing and shoes, and
Clothing and shoes. Okay.
Whatever sells.
And what do you have access to as well, right?
True.
Now, how far are you from your closest? I know with everything that's going on, I don't mention the word, but we need to source differently. How close are you to your various sourcing opportunities?
I do have a couple of Goodwills here that I'm literally like right in the middle between two Goodwills, and one's 3 miles one way, one's 3 miles the other way. There's a Salvation Army in town. My problem is they've priced up their items so much. So that's why in the last 6 months, I have resorted to ThreadUp mystery, the reseller rescue boxes.
Right. You had said that. I know you're doing videos as well, guys. Valerie does have a YouTube channel. And again, I have all the information posted in the description below. And also I have a referral code for DoorDash. So if you guys are looking for a side gig, do me a favor and click on that link, and Valerie will get a little bit of commission for signing you guys up. So I'd appreciate it if you could do that for her.
I would much rather be home full time doing selling on eBay. You know, if I could get up to where I was profiting $100 to $150 a day, I wouldn't go do DoorDash because of the wear and tear on my truck. But for the time being, I've got another supplemental income. In fact, right at the end of this video, my shift starts on DoorDash. So.
Right. Well, again, with this gig economy and with, some people being afraid to physically go out and getting their groceries or getting their food. I know you don't really do Instacart anymore, right? Because that really wasn't very profitable, right?
I don't like grocery shopping. I don't even do my own. I pick up my groceries.
You do the same thing? You have them pick it for you, then you go up and pick it curbside?
Yep. Walmart curbside. I can't remember the last time I went inside a Walmart grocery store. I don't even shop my own groceries.
Well, I'm not a big fan of shopping at Walmart for several reasons. Well, now because of my health issues, because it's just so huge.
Oh, yeah.
And people don't practice social distancing.
They don't.
And that concerns me with, like I said, with my health issues. And and if you go in a superstore that has a grocery store plus the Walmart, it's like, oh my God, it's like this humongous. Yeah. And then you're a reseller, so you got to check out the clearance.
Oh yeah. I can go scan something.
Do some RA.
But yeah, so I just do the food delivery because it's over and done real quick. And I've started back. I only started back a couple of weeks ago. So, but yeah, it's another source of income. They always say you should have 7 streams of income. Not all reselling.
And even as a reseller, don't put all your eggs in one basket, as they say. Just don't do eBay. You might want to do eBay plus Mercari plus Etsy, or eBay plus Postmark, or do eBay and Postmark and Amazon. For whatever reason, if you get suspended or God forbid banned from a platform, right, you want to make sure you have other opportunities, other sources of income. Absolutely.
Well, that's why I'm still if I had to, I have an active account for Instacart. I have an active account for Postmates. There's a couple others that I have on my phone, but my main ones are the DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats. So,
again, guys, this is not a side hustle thing, but again, I know a lot of you people might be interested in doing this. We're going into Q4, so hopefully if we feed the eBay algorithm, Cassini, the beast, that we'll get our sales. We'll do well during the fourth quarter. But who knows what it's going to be like come, January, February, March. Especially if there's still a lot of unemployment.
There are other resellers that have started doing DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
Amelia started doing DoorDash. Pat Dees is the one who got me started on Instacart.
Right.
A lot of resellers have been doing it to supplement their reselling income.
Well, that's the thing too. They're not working a regular job, and then when you're a reseller, you can kind of shuffle around your schedule a little bit. So if you want to do DoorDash, you want to do Grubhub or whatever, you want to say, okay, I'm going to get up at such and such a time. I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to list. And then from such and such a time, I'm going to do lunch, and then I'm going to come back and maybe whatever else reselling you want to do, or maybe I'm going to source in the afternoon, and then I'll come back and then I'll get everything organized, and then I'll go back out again at dinner time. That's one of the luxuries of if you're a reseller, if you're your own boss, you set your own hours basically.
Absolutely.
So again, guys, so we're talking a little bit about the side hustle, and now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the topic. Okay, so today's show, we're going to talk about the various tools that we use as resellers. Some of this is basic, beginner 101. Like I told you guys, I come from a teaching background. I haven't taught per se, but everyone in my family did. And I know, a decent amount about reselling. I've been doing it for about 4 years now, and I consider myself a relatively educated person, and I enjoy learning. I enjoy teaching and helping others. So we're going to talk about that. There's some basic 101, things in here, and there's some, I would say, like some intermediate things. We're going to drop little nuggets, knowledge nuggets, I call them. So drop knowledge bombs, I guess is the term I typically use. So we're going to get into that, and we're going to let Valerie go first. And I guess we're going to start off with your prep and photography. Do you have that organized that way?
I do have a couple of things for prep.
Okay, why don't you go with that?
Okay, So let's see. Prep wise, my favorite tools. These are. There's probably lots and lots of tools out there that different resellers use. I'm just going to share with you the ones that I use.
Right.
Okay. So one of my favorite tools is my sweater shaver. It's a small handheld and it's a plug-in. So I plug it in because I think I had one that was battery powered and I didn't like it as much. It wasn't as steady. So I switched to this little one and it is so handy. In fact, it's worked so well on my reselling clothes that I've used it on my own clothes now. So I've learned something new. So that's one thing for prep. Other prep. Where did I put it? Oh,
still on that. I was muted. I'm sorry. I coughed and I couldn't get myself unmuted. I wanted to ask you again. I thought about getting those. I think I had one. I think I told you I had one of those sweater shavers down here somewhere. And that was my concern too about the battery operated not being strong enough. Getting the electric powered one.
I didn't like the battery one. I don't remember exactly why.
Was it strong enough, or the batteries died out too quickly, or? Yeah,
something like that. And this one was just, it just worked out well. It was an adjustable head so that I could turn it to where if you just turn it like that and it changes the height of the cutting stuff. So that way that way I'm less likely to, snag a sweater. I don't want to use this on a real expensive sweater and then ruin the sweater.
Right. Did you recall where you bought that? Was that eBay or Amazon or? Amazon. Okay.
Amazon. Because whenever I decide I want something, I want it now.
Well, it used to be the 2-day deliveries, but not so much anymore. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
I ordered like 4 things last week, and I showed you guys that envelope where that my shower curtain lining got delivered without the shower curtain, just the empty envelope. But I did get it like 2 days later.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
So I got my shower curtain hooks one day. I got the shower curtain lining not in the package one day. Then I got the rod another day, and then I got the shower curtain again, lining again another day. But that's life in the big city now with Amazon. So one thing about it, guys, I'm gonna try to make you guys $10. I should say save you $10. Again, I'm a thrifter. I'm a reseller, and on basically fixed income. I do with eBay and these side hustles are trying to make a little bit extra money because I can't work a regular job anymore. So one thing, I was kind of following the Amazon Prime days, which were yesterday and today. I believe they run till midnight Eastern, which would be like what is that? 3 a.m. Pacific. So it's really midnight Pacific is when they run to, because Amazon's based out west. But anyway, if you were to add, I should say, a $40 or more to your Amazon account, okay, you're basically adding it to a gift card. You're basically having a gift card for yourself. You link a credit card to it or a debit card to it. They will reward you with an additional $10.
Oh, wow.
So you guys came here, you're going to get a free $10 just for showing up here. How about that? My understanding is it takes 2 or 3 days for them to post it to your account. I've told you guys I have some Amazon Echoes, some devices and whatnot, and they have some little special deals for Prime members. So I got a smart plug for $5. So what they do is they use your gift card balance first. So anyway, but I'm going to get $10. So it's like I got that smart plug for free, and I'm going to get another $5 worth of things. So don't forget, don't go leaving me now. Don't go leaving Valerie and me. But after the show, make sure you get that $10 and add it to your gift card balance. And then, hey, $10 is $10.
That's right.
All right. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to forget to mention that. I didn't write it down, so that's why I mentioned it.
Oh, and I can't see you. Nobody can see your cute face.
All right. Let me come back on.
I like that.
Hello, Bill. Bill Mannequin Frog, my co-host on Monday evenings. We do a show every other Monday evening. Is in the house. Good to see you, Bill.
And Beth stopped by too. I saw.
I know Beth was here. Yes, and we have Deb in the house, and we have Lisa C. Good to see you, Lisa. Okay. You want to go with? Are we still? You have still some more
One quick thing was somebody Deb Lottida, I think, asked the name of my sweater shaver. So while you were talking, I looked it up. on my Amazon, and I purchased it in 2018.
Okay.
And let's see if I can put it's a fabric shaver, and TC Joy. Of course, it's currently unavailable, but that's what I didn't realize this is battery operated and rechargeable. I forgot.
And has AC power as well. Yeah.
Exactly. I just keep it plugged in.
Well, the thing is with a lot of those things, I mean, I know very little about Amazon. I do belong to an Amazon group and a paid group and whatnot, because eventually I'll probably get to a little bit of Amazon. But the thing is with those products, a lot of them are made in China, and they're private label. So you may have one that was called the Joy, whatever it was, and maybe they call it the happy fabric shaver or something. I don't know. It might be exactly the same product, just with a different private label name on it.
So take off the TC Joy and just search an electric lint.
And the electric battery and with the adjustable height.
And I just learned something new by looking this up on Amazon. I took the plug out because I didn't realize it was rechargeable.
There you go.
I learned something new.
Go figure.
I
always say it's a good day when you learn something new. So you learned something new today.
Exactly. And if you're not learning, you're dying. So
exactly.
Okay. So my other prep stuff, and I'll just show you real quick.
Sure.
It's a jumbled mess, but that's life of a reseller.
Okay, can I put you back on full screen again, or you prefer not to be on full screen?
I don't know. I think they can see, can they?
Okay, that's fine.
Well, okay, so here's one, and everybody knows this one, Doc Martens Wonder Balsam. And it's on, let me get it clear. It's from Amazon. I mean, I'm sure you can get it somewhere else. But I prefer my niche of, I prefer selling leather shoes because they're so easy to fix, rejuvenate, refurbish, and this stuff is. In fact, I got to use this stuff soon on a pair of Fry boots that I'm going to list.
I did watch for a while, and I had difficulty finding shoes and like decent shoes in my thrift stores. I did used to watch Tino, the Soul Advisor, is his channel. I don't know if he still has current content, but I'm sure a lot of his content is still valid. Again, it's Tino, Tino, the Soul, SOLE Advisor. The Doc Martens, and that was a black. Was it like a neutral and a black? Is that what it was?
No, it's
What was the dark color?
Yeah, this is the sponge in here.
Oh, the sponge. Okay, I couldn't really tell.
It's in a little holder.
It's like the thing that you apply it with.
Right. So then you take it out,
Gotcha.
And then there's the juice inside.
The juice inside.
It's the balm.
It's the bomb. No pun intended.
The magic balm.
The magic bomb.
Yeah, Tino's really good. The balm.
Tino has some excellent videos. Yes, he does, Deb.
The balm is the balm. So let's see. These are the things that I keep handy with me anytime that I'm working on shoes. This is a great cleaner, Angelus Easy Cleaner, and I've seen quite a few resellers that have used this. It's a very popular one.
Before I forget, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Before I forget to mention to you, just if you can, I know you're going out, you're doing your side hustle after you get done here. Sometime tomorrow or the next day, can you just send me a couple of these things you're mentioning that I don't have listed? So when the video does upload, I can put them in the description below.
Sure, I'll do it tonight when I get back home.
Okay, fine.
When I'm cleaning shoes, an old toothbrush. No, I don't use this anymore. I got this container. I mean, it's just probably the Dollar Tree. It's just a little tray that I keep handy. That's my Suede Brush. I love selling leather shoes because they can come looking crappy and I can get them looking like new. So that's my Suede Brush.
Oh, that reminds me. I meant to bring something up and I never did, but I'm going to make a note of that. So you go ahead. When I saw Bill and I saw you with the shoe prep, it's like ding, 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 ding.
Yep, I know. That's when you and I were talking beforehand. Right. This is just a fingernail brush, at Walmart, $1.99, and okay. I use it on Suede. I use them for cleaning. I got a long time ago, a couple years ago, a Suede Cleaning Kit at Walmart. And so it comes with this white rubber eraser, a couple of things. Well, I think the brush came with it and the eraser came with it. But that's why I like selling. When I go walk into Goodwill, when I used to shop there, I would go straight to the shoes and I just go and look for the leather shoes, like Clark's, Dansko's, because they're just so easy to run these things over, make them pretty and shine, wipe them down, and done. Extra shoelaces.
Okay.
The kit that I got, the Suede Cleaning Kit, is Kiwi brand, and that came in
Kiwi
at $2.
brand. Do you know this Angelus that Michelle was talking about? Angelus products?
Yeah,
I guess. Okay, you familiar with those?
That's this.
Oh, that was the name. Okay, that was the easy cleaner. Okay.
Right. Suede.
Time for Adam. We got a new eyeglass prescription.
Suede, leather, buck, rubber, linen, Gore-Tex, nylon, satin, canvas, plastic, and vinyl. Safely cleans surface dirt. Okay. So, I mean, it's just, in fact, here's my old bottle that I didn't throw in the garbage, and here's my new bottle.
Okay.
Okay, that's in the trash now. I'm out of them, but I use these for tennis shoes.
What was I using? I just was using my little whiteboard.
Oh yeah.
I for some reason I left. I don't know why. I thought they're relatively easy to clean. I didn't erase it right after I wrote something on it, so I left it on there for like a week or two.
Yeah.
And I went to wipe it off the wet paper towel, and if I'll wipe it off the wet paper towel and I'll dry it with the wet, it would come off. So I said, I got those magic erasers. So I wet my magic eraser a little bit and used it. So I actually they've been advertising those. Mr. Clean's been advertising them on the radio, the magic erasers, and they do work well. And they basically they take a little bit off, so you got to be careful.
They disintegrate easily. Just right. the material that they're made of, they fall.
Right. I mean, it's not real harsh, but it just remember it's basically removing like a little bit of the surface area.
Right.
So you got to be careful.
For future reference, Adam,
thanks, Michelle.
The white erase board.
Right.
If you can't get something off, just take rubbing alcohol.
Okay.
Rubbing alcohol.
I haven't been to Dollar Tree in a long time, and that was one of the things I'm going to mention a little bit later. I did make a note, and I that's why I usually pick up my rubbing alcohol. Okay, there you go. Well, you equate as Walmart, I believe, right?
Yeah, this is Walmart a whole quart of rubbing alcohol. No, I don't drink it. It's for cleaning everything.
Right.
The other thing that I use, well, that's part of the leather stuff. Here's a good tip. When I'm cleaning shoes out, you know how you get shoes and there's stuff in the soles? I clear out all the soles too.
Right.
I got them on Amazon, of course. It's a cheap set of dental tools. So they're metal and they get in the grooves. You can get anything out. And they've come in.
That's a pro tip.
Just
thrift, as Chris, the thrift stop hustler would say, that is a pro tip. Excellent.
Yeah, but they work.
And I guess on Amazon, it's probably like $10-12 for those two tools.
Oh yeah. Oh well, I think
crazy.
I got a larger kit. These are the two that I stuck in my tool chest.
Make note there, Bill, if you're still in the chat, in case you need some more cleaning tools for your shoe business.
Oh, here's an extra one I bought just for backup.
Okay.
A Suede Nubuck care kit. It comes with the eraser again and a brush.
Oh, that comes with a generic magic eraser.
Yep. And then I've got shoe polish, black and brown.
Okay.
Because if you can't clean it up, then you just
cover it up.
Polish it.
Polish it, cover it up, and then shine
cover
it. Right. Yeah. Okay.
So that is. Oh, I don't want to lose my scissors. That's my shoe cleaning toolkit.
Your prep, right?
Oh, big time prep. And I have quite a few bottles laying around the house of isopropyl alcohol because I use it to clean.
Well, yeah, now you can use it to clean around your house too, all right?
Yeah, now I can't buy it at the store.
Yeah, you can't find it. Yeah. I
use it to clean, here's another pro tip.
$6 and change for 34 ounces. I was like, wow, that's actually almost reasonable.
Yeah, almost.
And hand sanitizer. Because I used to buy them all at Dollar Tree, and then I used to like refill them, and well, not refill them because you used to had no problem getting them. Now you can't get them. Can't find alcohol. Can't find hydrogen peroxide. Can't find hand sanitizer. And you find hand sanitizer a lot of these places, the price is through the roof.
Well, when I was desperate over the summer, when the pandemic first hit, and I was out delivering DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Right, you got to be constantly right.
I would run out of hand sanitizer.
Sure.
I found in my house, and probably from my daughter's tanning days from, Florida, whatever, but I had a bottle of just clear aloe vera gel. Aloe vera gel mixed with rubbing alcohol makes
Exactly.
great hand sanitizer. I
Yep.
had my own DIY sanitizer.
Well, that's what you had to do. Yeah, when it was out of stock, you had to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah. So, okay, so is that all I have for prep? Well, and the lint roller, everybody uses that.
Lint roller, right?
Oh, yeah.
I did do well, Beth. Thanks for reminding me, Beth.
Yeah, Beth, thanks. I started doing DoorDash again a couple weeks ago to make some money, and so of course I still have my jewelry table to work on.
Tomorrow, I'm just going to probably hit a grocery store early, and then I have all intentions to get some eBay work done. Because other than that, I don't really. I mean, I have just housework to try to do. Other than that, and monitoring for Casey in the evening at 9 o'clock, I really don't have anything scheduled. So I'm sorry. I do have a chiropractor appointment at 1:30, but I can go to the grocery store before the chiropractor.
eBay's more fun than doing housework, so.
Well, I don't know about that, but I don't like doing either of them. But got to make that money.
Yeah.
Let me go over a few of the things that I recommend. Some of these are going to be screen shares, and some of them are going to be I'm just going to show you and tell you about. Let me do a screen share on this. I actually have this in my box here of stuff. I have so much stuff in here, I probably won't be able to find it. All right.
Magic box of tricks.
And why is it losing its top? Be very careful with these guys, especially be very careful with the metal one. This is a Scotty Peeler. You got to be real careful when you're using this on cardboard or anything. I prefer it because it gets underneath them, but you can damage the packaging. So if you're concerned about the packaging or like plastic, cutting the plastic, don't use that. But they do have plastic ones. I'm just going to bring them up on my screen share for you guys so you can see that. They have some packages with Google on. Okay. So we will do Chrome tabs. And I got a bunch of them open. Let's see here. Here we go. Just let me know if this should show up, Valerie. Just let me know for the reason if it doesn't show up. Is that showing up for you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so this is actually, and that's a tip too for your Amazon sellers. Do bundles. The only problem is other people can do your bundle, but you'll see Scotty Peelers on Amazon. Several different sellers selling Scotty Peelers. You'll see other sellers selling Google on, but someone had the bright idea to pair Google on with Scotty Peelers. The other issue with Scotty Peeler, it's oil based, so it can stain. So you got to be very careful with that. Here's another tip for you because I'm just a wealth of knowledge, guys. This is called Honey. It's a Chrome extension. Make sure you download that. I've been using it the last day and a half when I'm looking at sales on Amazon to see if they really are a sale. So like this particular thing is on sale for actually it's on sale. The regular price is $14.99. So what you do is you go in here and let me know if this shows. It should show you. Do you see this Honey coming up for you? Do you see it?
I don't. Oh,
like I see a chart. You see a chart?
No, I don't.
No, I don't know why it doesn't do that. Maybe it's a new tab. Okay. That's the problem with this screen share. Okay. But anyway, download the Honey app. Let me get out of that.
I have used Honey before.
Okay.
It disappears, I think.
Yeah. Okay. How about that? Can you see this now? Or you can't see that?
No, I'm still looking at the Google with the Scotty Peelers.
Okay. All right. Let me get
it was there and it disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't let you do that all the time, but let me just stop doing that screen share. And then I'll go to a couple other things. Okay, so that was one of the things, guys. Like I said, they have the metal one, the plastic ones. The plastic ones are great. I prefer the metal one if something is stuck. But again, you got to be careful because you can damage the packaging, you can damage the plastic, et cetera, et cetera. So it does have a little foam cover on it, but it always falls off. So be very careful with that. Another thing I wanted to show you guys on my list as far as tools that I use for prep are the this is more for, I guess, prep for taking photos, basically. That I kind of group them together, prep and photography. What you can use definitely, which I like to do, is to use rulers and tape measures. You get the paper tape measures. You get the metal rulers. These are the other Scotty Peelers that fell out of the bag, plastic ones. I like using metal rulers, and you could take a picture of these. You could take a picture with your clothing or whatever, your jewelry, whatever you have, and you can put this right in the picture to show the measurements. Like, you know, if it's 5 inches across or whatever, put this right below the item or above the item, then people will see the size. So I bought a bunch of those on Amazon when they had a special deal on those. I bought those. Another thing I like to do is, obviously you can have your tape measures. You want to have the paper ones that you can use for clothing. And you also want to have the regular tape measures that extend. Like I said, I have so much stuff in here, it's crazy, but yeah, this type of stuff. I always recommend Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight always seems to have the best prices for me for this type of equipment. And this is a really heavy duty one. It's 25 feet and 1 inch measurements. It's really sturdy. And I think with the coupon or something, this is like $5 or $6. So it's very, very reasonable.
I lose my tape measures, so then I buy more.
That's what I do. And scissors too, guys. And when I'm talking about buy as many scissors as you can. When you see a deal on scissors, buy them. Because I'm always looking for scissors. I'm always misplacing my scissors. I say, all right, Adam, put them in this drawer, put them in that drawer, put them in this drawer. I'm always looking for scissors. So I have scissors in my eBay room. I have scissors in my bedroom. I have scissors in my kitchen. I have scissors in my dining room. I have scissors all over the house. So you can never have too many tape measures, too many scissors. Also, box cutters. I was in the retail business for a little bit, so I have case cutters from soda companies, which work well. You can buy them at like Harbor Freight. I'm going to actually make a video, guys. I'm going to show you when I'm going to make that do-it-yourself photography box. I told you I have one I made. I just want to do another one. I'm going to try to learn how to speed up the video a little bit and show you some tips when I'm putting that together. But that's another thing you would definitely want to have case cutters, box cutters when you're opening packaging. Just be real careful, or a knife, one of those fold up knives. But be really careful, especially if you're cutting towards you. Be very careful. I prefer to cut away from me. Sometimes you can't, but when you're cutting tape, if that falls out of that little envelope area of it, you could end up cutting yourself. So be very careful with that. The other thing I was talking about was photography. So that's, again, I was talking about prep and photography. So I'm going to show you some things that I use. This is one of the things I use. It's not the exact same brand, but it's very similar to what I'm using. This is actually the stand. Newer is a great brand. Sometimes it's a little more money, but Newer makes great photography accessories, I should say, like these type of things. This is a photo studio stand with the clips, and this one particular one comes with a green backdrop. The reason I did this was because it shows all the equipment that it comes with. Mm-hmm. So that's why I wanted to show this picture. But they also have various colors. Green screen is, I don't use green screen on YouTube, but that's the thing. That's what they use in a lot of these professional TV studios, because they can put like a weather map or something up on the green screen. But it's very difficult to learn green screen. But I would show you guys. I guess you can probably see this, right? The white backdrop, paneling backdrop.
Yep. Okay,
and then they have the various colors. That's that. Obviously, you wouldn't use that for eBay, but that's the darker paneling. The lighter paneling. eBay, I should say, Google actually typically prefers white or black. So I actually have something very similar to this this white paneling from my eBay business.
I have that too, but I don't know where. I folded it up and put it up above.
Right. So that is one thing you want to purchase if you can. Again, this is stuff. It could be incremental, guys. You could just start out with sunlight. I mean, obviously the problem with around here is there's not a lot of sunlight, and sometimes I get it in the morning in the back, or sometimes it's on the side of my house, sometimes it's in the front of the house. So it's it's constantly moving, so it's difficult sometimes to take pictures. And then if it's a cloudy day, how are you going to take pictures? So again, you get the studio lighting, which I'll show you a couple ones that I really like. I'm going to do another screen share for you guys. Let's get out of that. Okay, we'll show you another one here. Okay. All right, this is basically what I use. I'm using a different brand right now, but this is basically what I use. Okay. This is very similar to what I use. I actually got this this idea when I went to eBay Open the first time, and Griff was active with eBay for like 25 plus years. Very knowledgeable. He did a lot of reselling on his own as well. So basically what I do is I have the two light boxes on the side, angled at like 45-degree angles. And then I have the other one with the extendable arm over top of my table, where I take my pictures on the backdrop.
Wow.
So I have lighting coming from 3 different areas. So that works out well. Again, this is $130, so it is what it is. So
I only have 2, and I brought one of them in here.
Right.
And I got the umbrellas.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the umbrellas. I think the soft boxes work better. I'm going to show you one other thing.
These were cheap when I bought them.
Right. One other thing I'm going to show you, and I'm just going to show you 2 other things, one in person and one on Amazon. But again, there's got to be a better way to do this, guys. But I don't want to keep asking Valerie, is that showing? Is it showing? It seems very unprofessional. I do that, so that's why I do it this way. Okay, so this is the other thing that I recommend very highly. I actually have purchased this, and I love it, love it, love it. I'm using it right now for my YouTube broadcast.
Oh.
This is a 19-inch, which is huge for a ring light. I ended up buying the remote, which is like $20, which I would have done again. But this is it's adjustable. So I have it on a cocktail table, and I have this stand here, and then I have this angled at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to give you a little YouTube tip, even though most of you don't do YouTube. If you wear glasses and you use a ring light, do not have it directly in front of you, because then you see there's little circles in the people's glasses that drive me nuts, drives my ADD nuts, and it doesn't look very good. So with this, you can angle it all the way down to 90 degrees. So if I didn't have my other little specialty light, which I'm going to show you, I would use this ring light, because I can actually angle it down right on top of the table to light up what I'm taking pictures of. So whether it's my photo box or whatever. So again, I love this. A little pricey. There is a $10 coupon right now, so it's $81 plus tax. So in New Jersey would be about $90. But I love it, love it, love it. I couldn't be more happy with it.
I had a ring light that I got that was on a clamp that you could clamp to the edge of the desk, and it had one arm that you could move around for the ring light, and then another arm to put like your cell phone or a webcam on.
Well, that's what this has. You could put your cell phone, or you could put I'd be very leery about putting a camera, because it doesn't seem that sturdy. The stand seems very sturdy. I'd be very concerned if I put like a heavy mirrorless camera or something. A phone, I think it would be fine. But I have tripods, which are around here somewhere. I have switch pods and tripods. I mean, I have. I tell you guys, I invest in my YouTube business.
Mine ended up on my daughter's makeup table. She stole it.
This is pricey too. This is
Ooh,
it's $100. It's called a switch pod.
Yeah.
I actually let me just take Michelle's comment. Let me I put something up here real fast. Bye, Bill. I guess Bill left. So, and again, I bought the adjustable mat on this as well. That didn't come with this, but they do sell them now. SwitchPod does sell them. What's nice about this is, if I were to be vlogging, I can take this like this, and I can hold this away from me, and I can vlog with my camera. And then what I can do is I can just spin it out like this, and then I can put it down on the table.
Nice.
So again, if for whatever reason, if you're using a camera, it's not ideal for taking pictures, but again, have some kind of tripod. I do have tripods. I have the big, huge tripod, which I don't want to bring down here. Eventually, I'm going to get my act together. I'm going to actually start shooting with my Canon M50. I'm going to actually start shooting, and I have a big, huge tripod that I can angle that down, at 90-degree angle. And I bought a monopod, which is like basically a single stick. I'm going to use that for YouTube, but that's beyond the point. But
Wow.
this is a nice device. Again, this is more for YouTube, but definitely have some kind of tripod if you're going to take pictures, whether it be with your camera, your camera or your phone. Okay, and that's another thing I was going to suggest. Obviously, when you're just starting out, you're going to want to probably just use your smartphone as opposed to investing in a mirrorless or a DSLR camera. So I showed you guys the various lighting equipment, and we talked about scissors, case cutters, rulers, tape measures, smartphones. Okay, I pretty much mentioned everything that was in my prep and photography section.
Well, I've got a couple more things for photography.
Why don't you get into that then? Okay.
My mannequin.
Yes.
I bought on Amazon. I would like to get a plus size one, but it's a little Barbie size one. These I bought on Amazon, and they have come in handy for shoes. I think I know a couple other. I think Beth uses them too. So they're clear plastic. I actually have some listings up now where I've put them in it because it just adds a little shape to like some sandals. So it's just a real cheap addition to my tool.
Okay, so does it have them stand up or does it just give them shape?
It helps the shoe. Usually with strappy sandals, like the straps will fall over.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You stick them in, and I don't know how they just stick in and they expand and they hold the shoe up to where I can take a picture with them.
Okay.
They work really good.
I know there are some I've never invested, but there are like shoe stands where you can angle them and different things.
Yeah. These are just El Cheapo. Deb Larida, she uses them for sandals and heels.
Okay, good.
This is another thing that I use now when I'm doing hangers. I have a push pin in my wall to where I can do a hanger, just a hanger photo. And these I got on Amazon. I did a video a couple of years ago on the how to make an extendable hanger, but then I just got like, okay, that's a pain in the butt. These I got, and these adjust. These are hangers, heavy duty, and they are adjustable.
Okay.
They go like right now, this sweatshirt that's hanging up behind there.
Right.
It's on an extendable. Let's see if I can get out of my way. It's extendable. Because so the men's shirts, instead of them being on a little hanger, they just pull out.
That's cool. And they're relatively reasonable and they're pretty sturdy.
Yeah, and I got them in a pack of 5. Of course, they're no longer available. Remember, I bought these things like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And so, yeah, right now it's up there. And if you can see, there's a little, like if you have a 2-piece set, there's a little hanger where you can hang another hanger on it.
Okay.
But this I've enjoyed because I have 5.
That's nice for listing clothes. Absolutely.
Right. And so when I'm listing a bunch of shirts, then I have more than one.
Okay.
Knock that off.
Right.
My newest tool.
So if you have like a top and a skirt, you could have like the top and then have the skirt hanging below it. Right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And this is my newest. I know a lot of people do different things. I know Beth uses Sizely. I actually have a Sizely account, which I'm probably going to cancel because I don't need to pay $9 a month. I'm not going to use it.
Right.
This is a little itty bitty whiteboard I got at Walmart, and I'm going to use it and just take an extra photo in my listing, and it's going to be photo number 12. And so when I'm doing the measurements, because before I was doing the tape measure, and I would actually take pictures in my listing for a pair of jeans, and there would be a photo that the jeans are laid out, and this is laid out to show the waist.
Talking about the tape, yep.
And then this is your rise,
mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that was just taking up photo space. So now
I'm sorry. So you thought the Sizely really wasn't worth? I know some resellers, clothing resellers, love it. I've never used it. It's a lot of work. So it's a lot of time, and plus it's $9 a month or $10 a month.
Yeah, I don't like the time of going in.
Gotcha. And filling everything out. I think Beth uses Sizely, right?
She does, and she swears by it. She loves it.
Okay, that's where I heard that people liked it. Okay.
But I'm going to try this thing now. And of course, I got it at Walmart. I mean, it's just a 9x12 little white erase board.
Okay.
So
And you're going to take a picture of your listing with that in it.
that's going to be my last photo. Yeah, with the picture.
Okay. Sounds good.
So that's the photo thing. Mannequin. I think that's. Well, who knows? As soon as I get off here, I'll remember something else that I use every day. And
Well, yeah. Well, I'm grabbing some stuff, guys. Here, I don't want you to see me reaching all over the place here.
Are we still on the photography?
We're on the shipping and the
Shipping
and the shipping supplies. Shipping supplies and shipping. Okay. Shipping supplies and shipping. That's a mouthful. Okay. So anything else you'd use as for? I mean, we talked about our digital scales, and you and I talked.
You want me to
pre-show? Why don't you show yours?
Okay, mine is the same one that a lot of people use.
I have basically the same thing, but in rose gold.
Oh, you have a rose gold?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But this sits. I'm sitting sort of like on an L-shaped desk, so this sits right next to here. And when I'm listing, then I can set the thing on the scale.
Right. Mine's taking a little bit of beating. I'm probably gonna end up. They're only like $25. I'll probably end up buying another one.
Oh yeah, they're really cheap. And then my other. This is my love. So I've heard some people. This is the Dymo, the 4XL. I've heard some people say, well, when I get up to shipping 10 packages a day, I'm gonna splurge and buy one of these. I bought this 2 years ago, and I've been selling online for 8 years, but boy, I just loved printing my package labels out on that thing. It's just.
I actually was going to bring up something similar to that. I mean, I don't personally have one because I'm not doing a lot of volume right now. I was actually going to say something when you're doing 8 to 10 items per day.
Right.
Then it's reasonable. How has your experience been with Dymo? I hear a lot of bad things about Dymo. I've heard some people like them. I hear more people that don't like them.
I'm knocking on wood. Okay, I've never had a jam. I buy the El Cheapo Dymo knockoff labels on Amazon.
Right.
And I've never had a jam. I've never had a problem. I don't know about Rollo, and
Rollo was supposed to be very good.
Zebra. My thing.
Zebra is another. Most stores use Zebra.
When have I? There's something. Thread up label. I requested a thread up label to send a box of clothing in to thread up, right?
Right. And
they sent it to me as a PDF that wants to print out on an 8.5 by 11. The way I used to do my labels on a sheet. Right.
So there's like a way you can again, I don't know. I never used them, but I know there's a way somehow you can resize it, but I'm not that technically gifted. So
Postmark, when I first started selling on Postmark, it took me a while. At first they weren't supporting the 4x6 labels. So then I'd have to open it up, copy and paste it into the Dymo app or something. So that's my only thing. If it's just a straight up label on Pirate Ship or on eBay, it prints out just fine. And I've never had a jam.
Michelle's Dymo is collecting dust. Michelle, are you using another thermal printer, or are you just using like a laser printer, or what are you using now, or an inkjet printer? And then Noelle, Farm Girl Scavenger, she purchased the one that Casey recommends, which is the Arc Scan. I know that's pretty pricey, but it's supposed to be very good, and she says she loves it. So. Mm-hmm. Is that the brand? Oh, you're using a Zebra. Okay. I'm looking at it, it's like, what is that? Axabel. I'm thinking, what is that? She uses the Zebra now. Zebra's supposed to be better. Yeah. One thing I want to tell you guys, and again, YouTube is kind of glitchy, so I don't want to put all these things into the description below until the video is fully loaded with the chat and everything, which typically takes over 12 hours. I don't know why, but it does. It's not the college. I think it is the college picker. It might be college picker. It might be the college picker. It's Eric is his first name, but if you look up college picker, it'll come up. The best by far as thermal printing video, repairing them, testing them, adopting them. Whether they say they're not usable for Macs, and he's made them where they work with Macs. The guy is just incredible when it comes to thermal printers. So for every reason, if you have any problems with your thermal printer, Look up the College Picker Eric, and then you just put in like College Picker thermal printers. Great videos he does. So I'm going to put that in the description below. So so if you guys have any questions, if you're watching this, later.
Here's another tool.
Yes.
And it's got a light on it. For us old people, magnifying glasses. And I would bet you any money that I bought it on Amazon.
Well, no, you would have been timed out a long time ago if I didn't remove that. so I actually removed that. All his Nightbot is doing right now is just making a few announcements. For whatever reason, I don't have the Sharon or Michelle can't make it. I just have have the Nightbot just posting up my various links, reminding people to hit the thumbs up. So I took off all the there's some curse words and things that are in there, but I took all the emoji stuff, so you can put some emojis up if you like. Obviously, you have been, so you can see they're still up there. So, all right.
Were we going to last talk about apps?
I want to just talk about a few things that I may have not mentioned yet.
Okay.
Okay. Let me put myself on full screen here. And again, guys, everyone I know that's in the chat is an experienced seller. I'm actually doing this for some experienced sellers, more for beginner and intermediate, but you guys all know this stuff. I like this particular tape. It's the Scotch moving and storage clear tape. I like this, especially when I'm using it with the envelopes, because I think it's a little more professional as opposed to using like the eBay tape. Because I have the eBay that have the color tape, I have this tape, and then I have the blue tape. I think it just looks a little more professional, but with the clear tape again. So I have that, and I have the little roller, and then I have the big tape roller. I kind of like this little guy, a little easier to use. Okay, this is the blue one I was talking about. It's a little bit easier to use. You just pull it off. But sometimes, with the larger tape gun, you got to pull it, and if you want to pull a piece of tape off, you got to push the thing forward and tear it off. And I always end up wasting tape. But if you're going to any kind of big boxes, obviously you want the big tape dispenser. Okay, so that's some of the shipping supplies I use. And again, remember, use your eBay supply coupon. It's $25 with a basic store, and Sharon, I think, has the Next Level store. I think it's $50 with the Next Level store, the premium, but it's $25 quarterly. So if you haven't used your last quarter, October, November, December quarter, you can use your eBay supply coupon. You can buy tape. You can buy envelopes. You can buy all kind of crazy stuff. This is a huge eBay envelope. I could probably even use this if I wanted to for the cubic shipping. Or just make sure I measure. And Michelle, I know you know a lot more about cubic shipping than I do. And I always forget the number. Is it 18 inches, any dimension, I believe? But I could actually, fold this down to where it was I know it's less than 18 inches, but I could fold it down so it was less than, 18 inches in any dimension. So, that's another thing. You can get your free envelopes with them. Again, your tape with them. Another thing you're going to want to use, especially if you do Postmark and stuff. This is a Dollar Tree tissue paper, Dollar Tree.
That's exactly what I use too.
For a buck, yeah. Can't beat it for a buck. I also I have two different styles of these. I believe I bought these on eBay, and I love these. They might be like 3/4 of a cent. When I purchased them, they were a 1/2 cent. Thank you with the heart. And why is not? I guess my hand's crooked here. There we go. Thank you with the heart. They're like a 1/2 cent a piece.
Yep, exactly what I use too.
And then I have the one here, the circle ones.
Aww.
With the little heart on it. I don't know why it's not focusing properly, but it's not. There you go. So again, 1/2 cent, guys. It's just a little extra. And some people put like the thank you cards. They spend 50 cents or a quarter for a thank you card. If I was doing Poshmark, I guess I would be doing that. For eBay, I just use the clear tape. And then I'm a big fan of this as far as when I do clothing. I have my clothing, like my jeans, I have them, with a numbered bag, like, B17. And these are the Walmart or the Great Value bread bags. I use these, and I can fold up a pair of jeans in these. So what I do is I take them out of my inventory bag that I have in my bins. I take this, and then I just fold it over, put a little piece of clear tape to seal it, and then I put a little thank you sticker typically on the front. So what did it cost me? 3-4 cents maybe between the piece of tape and the sticker.
Yep.
And it looks professional. And God forbid the USPS padded flat rate envelope gets torn or something. There's one more little bit of layer of protection in there with the bread bag. So that's one thing that I do use. Just trying to see if there's anything else that I didn't mention. Craft paper. I typically don't buy craft paper, but you do get it when you purchase things. I've gotten some, and unfortunately, I misplaced it. People always laugh when I show them this. I bought this in a pinch. I never used it, but again, you're supposed to silence your phone.
I don't know. That's my alarm for my.
That's your alarm. Okay, you got to go soon. Okay. Dollar Tree bubble wrap for $1 in a pinch. Obviously, this is not cost effective, but Dollar Tree bubble wrap.
So yeah, if you're waiting on an order,
if you're in a pinch and you got to have your shipping out jewelry or something, you need a little bit of bubble wrap. That's the way to go. I just wanted to mention, see if I missed anything else. I told you about the craft paper. And about the Accutex scales, I want to recommend getting the Accutex scale or whatever other digital scale you get with a detachable readout, because that makes it easier if you have large boxes. It's kind of hard. I mean, you can hold the readout on these, but it's kind of difficult. If you have the larger one, when you have like the cable extended, you can, weigh it and you can see it on the detachable readout. Since you have to go, we're just going to mention the few apps. That's pretty much all I had, a couple apps. So we'll get in that. We'll close this down in like 2 minutes. Why don't you mention your apps?
The app, one app that I use, and it works for both my delivery and I've got it set up to where there's delivery and sales. So if I drive sourcing, if I go to Goodwill or wherever I drive to, I start a drive. Like when I go out door dashing, I start a drive and end it, and it keeps it. And it's called Stride, and you can use it and add your income to it. And it's a free app. I mean, it doesn't even have their name on it, but
so STRIDE.
Yeah, Stride. And see, that's like, it keeps track of my mileage driving, deductions.
Okay, cool. Okay.
And I can add my income, and I like it.
Okay.
That, and then the only other thing that I'm currently using right now is I started last month using List Perfectly. I'm still sort of testing with it and everything. I'm not dead set on whether I'm going to keep it or not for cross-posting to Postmark and Mercari. Ooh.
Okay. I know you got to get out of here. I'll be like 1 minute. What I use, I do have the everyone knows pretty much in the chat uses the yard sale treasure map for looking up yard sales. And if you don't know, I'm sure most of you do know that you can route yourself. You can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can use Waze or you can use Google Maps, whatever, to route yourself between the various sales. And I occasionally use Mileage IQ. For my mileage, when I'm actively sourcing, I can use Mileage IQ for my mileage. That's the apps that I use, and that's pretty much it, guys. I know Valerie's got to get to her side hustle gig.
Oh, one other thing.
Yes.
Pirate Ship and Cubic Shipping. The Cubic, I did it the other day.
Okay.
It wasn't for my Cocomotion. It was for another. I don't remember. But it was a little bit too big for a box, and I was being cheap. I only charged $8.95 for shipping, and it would have been like 11 something. So I'm like, it was something that I don't remember. But Priority Cubic Shipping, I used a black trash bag, and I don't
know if I would do that, but it worked. It worked.
No, and I taped it up.
So like a contractor's bag. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a contractor's. It was a large.
But it's a size, so it's like thicker.
Right, it's thicker, and that's why I used it, and I did the double layer. But Beth was laughing at me, and she's just like, "I can't believe you did that." I'm like, "Yeah, I saved me, $2 or $3."
Yeah, guys. What Noelle mentioned, and I had mentioned before, and I do mention Pirate Ship quite a bit. In one of my previous shows, I mentioned Pirate Ship. If you're not top rated or top rated plus, definitely look into the pirate ship because you save yourself some money, especially as of October 18th. The rates are supposed to go up on USPS shipping. And what Noel, Bill, who was in my chat earlier, my co-host bi-weekly show, Life of a Reseller. That was our last show, all about networking. So absolutely right. Networking with the community, people in the community is key. I couldn't agree more. We actually did a whole show on that. So great minds think alike. All right. I want to thank Valerie for being here. She's got to go make that money. And I want to remind you guys, please hit the thumbs up if you haven't on your way out. If you like this kind of content, you're a reseller, want to get any reselling, consider subscribing and click on the all notification bell and you'll be good to go. And I do these shows every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for all being here, and we shall see you the next time.
Bye.
Take care, all. Be safe.